Right, now we can... now we can see what happened to Ma. Officers arrived to find the deceased and then identified as Mrs. Violet Holmes, lying in the garden of Stonewood Manor. Visual inspection showed the victim to be roughly thoroughly soaked with deep vertical incision. 2 inches inlet down her throat. Damn. Face was swollen and covered in red blotches. Likely cause of death, hypoxia. Waiting confirmation from medical examiner. Main suspect, Otto Richter, was arrested and the scene. The body was sent to the autopsy. What the fuck did you do, Doc? Don't tell me you saw the body, holy crap. Yeah, that would fuck you up forever.
The garden. There's a garden behind our manor. How could I forget? That's where it all happened, where it all went wrong.
Sherry, it looks like you've almost found what you wanted.
Yup. Let me just talk to Virgil. Wait, he's gone. Virgil, you son of a bitch.
I'd weep if I had any tears left at all.
Oh, poor girl. Poor girly.
I'll remember this horror forever.
I'm scarred for life.
This area is restricted.
Alrighty then. Mind Palace. What's a hypoxia? She drowned. Didn't drown. Slit on my mother's throat was an attempt tracheotomy. Makes no sense to do this if she was drowning. Well, isn't that what you do if somebody is drowning? Or no, because the lungs or whatever is gonna get filled with like water and stuff. You can't really help anybody through the neck. I don't know, I'm stupid. Right, back to... how do I escape this place? It's horrible, right? Oh my gosh.
You did it, Sherlock! The case is closed and all rewards belong to the winner. Bravo!
It is merely the triumph of the truth.
Is it? No compromises? No lies? You're happy with your decisions?
Yup.
Whatever the truth, it had to be revealed. The victim deserved it.
Well, you seem confident in the value of your actions. I guess since I'm free, you were heard after all. By the way, did you get that precious information about your mother? Oh, not that you must.
Yes, I did.
Forgive my intrusion in such a personal matter. I simply worry I'm failing to be of much help to you.
Actually, you were. For some reason, all the archives on the case had disappeared. This was a rare opportunity to obtain the impossible.
Outrageous. Perhaps someone found the truth unpleasant. Society usually rejects those who speak with too much honesty, doesn't it?
A comfortable lie is often preferred to an uncomfortable truth. Still, I believe that the latter should prevail, and I cannot remain silent.
That's quixotism at its best. Your mere truth cannot defeat institutions, systems, and power. Etiquette, religion, marriage, they're all lies told to preserve connections, love, and sanity, and it's all corruptible.
Lies destroy human dignity. How could you make a free decision without any knowledge of the truth?
Are we really free to decide anything in this world, Sherlock?
Oh yes, It's a struggle, but yes, we can make our own decisions. That's what I fight for.
And what an endless fight it is. Will you ever give yourself a break, Sherlock? You're a walking contradiction, Sherlock. You refuse to lie to others, but constantly lie to yourself. How long until the train comes off the track? I cannot look away, but perhaps I should take a few steps back. You're an accident waiting to happen, dear. Until then, I shall bid you adieu.
Whatever, villain. Fuck you. I'll get you in the second game. Well, I think that's gonna be the last chapter. The last clue about my dear Ma. Let's see if we can solve a really old, apparently murder case behind our really old house. John, can you move the fuck out of my way?
Sherry, please listen to me. Sherry,
John, I always listen to you.
you don't have to do this. You don't have to go through.
But I do.
I don't know what is beyond this door, but I can feel it. Buzzing, angry, like a fly at the window.
I know. I can sense it too.
You locked away this memory for a reason. There is only pain here.
Pain. And truth.
You do not need to suffer either. There is so much more we can do on Cordona, so many others we can help. There is no coming back from this.
Have to do it.
John, my anima, my brother, there is nothing more important in this moment than this truth. I know you fear for me, but my path was set long ago. I can no more step off it than I can ask the avalanche to roll back uphill.
Just... please be careful, Sherry. I love you.
Quite. Come on. We'll go together. Why
did I change my
remember
clue?
We had such a big garden.
Maybe you forgot it for your own good.
That is a huge ass garden, holy crap. Right, what am I looking for?
That's the descendant of a tree your father planted in London, correct?
Indeed, we planted the sprout here, and for a while it grew happily. Alas, it seems without us here to care for it, it didn't survive.
This is where we used to play. Broken horsey.
Ah yes, the statue of Merope. My mother was trying to restore it. Pity she never had the opportunity to finish.
Can't run in this place. Interesting. This is a neat table. Never mind, it's a boring table. Was that always there? What are you doing, John?
Is that the raft we made together, John?
Looks more like a pile of rotten planks now.
It feels like it's time to say goodbye to John. You know? She disappeared. Broken teacup.
That's from Mother's favorite tea set. What is it doing in here?
My head. My beautiful head. I'm playing.
Come here, Sherry. Hurry!
Okay. What am I doing, John? The fuck? Wait. Drink it?
These must help calm her down.
What are you thinking about? Is everything all right?
No, not really. Also, John, you're kind of scaring me.
What are you thinking about? Is everything all right? What are you thinking about? Is everything all right?
Memory. I don't think anything will be alright. Any more clues? Hey mom. Nice voice.
Don't go, Mother, wait.
What the hell is this?
Mother's work journal. I liked poring over the detailed pages and reading about my parents' collection. I remember this artifact from Mother's collection.
Cool. My cat! Again! For a second time. This. What the fuck?
Here it is. We'll just borrow it for a while.
Yeah.
Did you
Borrow.
hear that? Someone's coming. Let's take a peek. You call this progress? Charlotte, amateur. I'm not letting you anywhere near my mother again.
Any result is progress, even if it is a worsening of her condition. It informs my...
No. I have made my decision. She must be sent to a legitimate medical facility. I will not let her hurt Sherlock.
What? Master Holmes, you do not understand.
That will be all. I expect you to have left the house by week's end.
Damn big bro. Big bro.
Sherry,
Relax.
say something. Can you hear me?
Sure.
You're scared. Sherry, say something. Can you hear me? You're scaring me.
You're waiting for me? Mom?
Sherry, come here, darling.
Mom. Also, my mother called me Sherry.
I'm waiting for you.
That's not spooky at all.
Coming, Mother.
Prepare for jump scares.
This was for my mother, wasn't it? I remember how we came to the garden for a breath of fresh air.
This is now a horror game. Oh.
Take me to my flowers, Sherry. They must already be in bloom.
As you wish, Mum.
Did I fuck up?
I bet you missed the fresh air, didn't you?
Terribly. The sun is far brighter than I remember. But
No.
I like it.
We can walk each day from now on, if you want.
That would be wonderful.
No, don't tell me.
Just look at them. The stars of the earth. Even the sky must be jealous of their beauty.
Indeed.
Neat.
Mother, would you like to go around the water?
No.
That would be perfect.
No.
I always wanted such a nice pond in London. It looks so peaceful.
Mycroft knew you would like it.
Ah, for fuck's sake.
We should put some fish in it, don't you think?
How about some carp?
That's a nice idea.
What is that? A little boat?
Let's visit your father's tree. It grows so fast, just like you.
We could even build a tree house in it.
Yes, Sherry.
Okay, fine, she didn't drown in the lake. Because of my...
Speaking of your father, could you call him out, please?
Mom! He's... I'm sorry. He passed away. He's gone.
No, he's not.
I'm telling the truth. Did you forget again?
No! Don't you dare say such things!
Oh?
You are a
Bitch.
liar like all the others!
Mother!
Don't
Wait, did she
call me that!
try to drown me?
No! Mom, it hurts!
My son would never lie!
Mom, stop!
Guess that's why we got
Reveal yourself!
obsessed with not lying.
It's me, Sherlock!
You're about to clean that filthy mouth of yours.
Sherry! Give me my stuff back or I'll kill you!
Or did the doctor save me and try to save her? My mother tried to drown me in the pond at Stonewood Manor. Risks of side effects. Dr. Richter experimented on my mother with unconventional drugs. Allergic reaction. My mother had an unexpected allergic reaction to her medication and she suffocated. John is the killer. I'm responsible for my mother's death. My idea to give her medication which caused the allergic reaction that killed her. After Minecraft got Otto Richter, he blamed him for our mother's death. Wait, those are the only two conclusions. Oh, there we go. So it was either me or Richter. So was it a murder or an accident? Feel like it was an accident. He tried to save her after that. But he's still a fucked up dude, you know. He did some experimental shit with my mom. Yes.
Sherlock. Sherlock. Can you hear me? Come on, wake up.
Get off me.
Sherry,
You knew, and more than that, you hid it from me.
you couldn't bear the truth, Sherlock, so I shouldered it for you. I took your pain, your horror.
Otto Richter murdered my mother, and Mycroft covered it up. Whisked me away from this place, buried me in schoolwork, and left the past to rot.
And you needed a way to cope, so I helped.
You were a lie, John. A fiction. A crutch.
No,
We don't like lies.
I was a friend. Sherlock, please.
Sherlock,
What?
are you okay?
I don't know.
I told you not to come, Sherlock. Where is he?
Who?
Your friend, John.
He's beside you.
Was all this worth it? Is he worth it?
Why is he here?
I think, in his own way, he was trying to protect me. A truth I couldn't bear. But now I must face it.
And John is gone.
Sherlock, what are you doing?
You kept me in the dark and kept your actions quiet. You enabled Richter and his untested quackery for far too long. And worse, you wanted to lock up our mother.
I wanted to give you a chance at normalcy, childhood. There was no changing what happened, no good to come of dwelling in the past.
It was lies upon lies. Otto Richter was trying to save her, but you decided he deserved to take the fall. Is that justice?
The big picture, Sherlock. The big picture. Perhaps Richter was not responsible for her fit of rage, but his treatment led inexorably to that moment. You were so fragile. I could not... I just couldn't. I chose us over him.
You know, for once I believe you. Perhaps now that the truth is out, I can actually do what you had hoped. Leave it all in the past.
Good. You have your whole life ahead of you, Sherlock. It is time you got on with it.
That pouch jiggle. Well, John.
I was worried there for a minute, Sherry. Really worried. I didn't want to hurt you. What's so funny?
I am talking to myself, John. I think I was hurt regardless.
But we made a good team, eh? Explored every inch of this place together. Helped a lot of people. Terrorized a few too, I suppose. I think I may go so far as to say, Sherry, that I have not lived wholly in vain.
So that's it. It's over.
You've opened every door, Sherry. Faced the past you locked away. You don't need me anymore.
I know. I will miss you all the same. I don't want you to go.
Yes, you do.
Goodbye, John. Why are you here?
Closure, I suppose. And to help a friend.
You and I are not friends. In a race between the thawing of the ice caps and our friendship, I would buy a boat.
Ha! Is that right?
I can see it now. I know what you did.
What did I do?
You needled me. From the moment we met, you were searching for weakness. You pushed me to pursue the truth about my mother. You questioned everything I did, everything I believed, to break me. To blur truth and fiction, reality, morality. A saboteur in silk. Was it vengeance, Werner? Or do you prefer Klaus?
I knew it.
Excuse me? You are Klaus Richter, Otto's younger brother. Do you hold me responsible for his end?
Ha! There was no love lost between me and my brother. I am sure you can relate. Otto was merely the gravity that pulled me into your orbit. Or you into mine. Once I met you, I could not keep away.
Why? What reason do you have for all this?
To help you.
You're lying.
To show you that you were wrong.
More lies. I know you now, Werner. Try again.
To see what had happened. Or is that yet another untruth? Does it matter? Take your pick. Who cares? You're my masterpiece. I turned Sisyphus into Ozymandias. You could not see the futility of your quest until I helped you to let go of the rock. And now, nothing beside remains.
I remain. Despite you and to spite you.
It is a matter of will and power now. Will you overcome this, or shall you decay? Oh, on that note, I brought you something.
I want nothing more from you.
When one wants for nothing, Sherlock, the best thing to get them is something personal. So, here you are. Now, please excuse me, but the gallery calls. I'm already conceiving my next project.
Thanks, I guess.
You really are beautiful.
My brother returned to London soon after our disagreement. He enrolled at Cambridge University, but attends only the rare classes that hold his interest. I hear he took employment at a hospital laboratory, obsessing over his experiments. I suppose he seeks solace in the empirical truth of a chemical test. I am afraid for him. His evenings are spent alone, solving citizens' menial mysteries to pass the time. And I suspect he is growing paranoid. One of my agent's vehicles recently ignited during a surveillance operation. She was lucky to get out alive. There is only one man who could orchestrate such a feat. Or perhaps two. I saved my brother. He will never forgive me.
Okay. A bit weird, but... What? That's not how you do it.
I found it! I found it! I found it!
And what is that?
Is that him?
How far, bruises may be produced after death? How are you? You have been in Afghanistan, I perceive.
How on earth did you know that?
Never mind. The question now is about bruising. No doubt you see the significance of this discovery of mine.
It is interesting, no doubt, but practically...
Why, it is the most practical medico-legal discovery for years. Had we these data sooner, hundreds of men would have paid the penalty for their crimes. Cases oft hinge upon how a man died. Now, we can know which wounds he suffered alive, which occurred post-mortem, and what instrument was responsible. And ergo, one will soon be able to calculate with utmost precision when and where death occurred, sparing the innocent and damning the guilty.
Well, then you are to be congratulated.
Indeed. But, you came here on business.
Correct again. I am looking for someone with whom to take diggings, and heard you were complaining that you could get no one to go halves with you.
I have my eye on a suite in Baker Street, which would suit us down to the ground. You don't mind the smell of strong tobacco, I hope?
I smoke ships myself.
That's good enough. I get in the dumps at times, and don't open my mouth for days on end. Just let me alone, and I'll soon be right. What have you to confess now? It's best for two fellows to know what bruises each other carries before they begin to live together. My last companion and I...
Well, I object to rows because my nerves are shaken, and I get up at all sorts of ungodly hours, and I am extremely lazy. I have another set of vices when I'm well, but those are the principal ones at present.
Do you include violin playing in your category for rouse?
It depends on the player. A well-played violin is a treat for the gods. A badly played one.
Oh, no, that's all right. I think we may consider the thing as settled. Oh, forgive my manners. My attention wavers. Sherlock Holmes.
Dr. John Watson.
Yay!
John.
Watson, you say? Woohoo, we did it!